I'm looking at Warp Swap on speedrun.com.
2 days
I don't
ago.
think anyone's done a speedrun of it.
2 days ago or so, Shremmels and I were co-commentating, and I'm pretty sure Shremmels said thank you for Maurice, and I can't get it out of my head.
Thank you for Maurice, said Shrambles to God.
We do have a gift game.
Well, there it is. I need to diligently remove this game from the pool. So I'll wait a brief moment to see if a different moderator is around. I like to focus on the commentary, if at all possible. But it's not too hard to wear two hats at once. So it might be me getting this race going. Thank you to the stream for the casters. Aw. Something about thank you to the stream has got me thinking about happy birthday to the ground. I think it's gonna have to be me. Okay.
It's fine. We'll get through this together.
Oh, this is Doom, isn't it?
This is Helltaker.
But it's just Doom.
The first song?
Yeah. Well, it's gone somewhere else now, but
Okay, good.
don't think I didn't spot that.
Don't think you can get away with it, Mitzies. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's like, it makes sense, right? Helltaker, it's in hell. You can hear Doom music. Not even Doom music.
The race has been made. Maurice, I have this this problem whenever I pop out a Twitch chat where random emojis become a size that fills the width of the Twitch chat. Is this have you ever seen this?
No.
Let me share with you my popped out Twitch chat. Look what this just happens sometimes.
Oh, you're streaming. Hold on. Confusing. Okay, there will be a Discord noise on the stream. This is not you, this is me. Oh, geez, that's a big guy.
Yeah, so like, and the chat, it won't scroll either, so it'll be like, I'll just see this top of something down here, and I'm like, what? And then someone else says something, and it jumps all the way down here. I can't see what people are saying because of these emojis.
Post more emojis in chat, everyone. What's your favorite one?
Yep, there's a big turtle.
Big. Great job.
It's the audio version of this. I'm sure is great for everyone as well. What a great bit we're doing, where we both laugh at. It's just the turtle so far.
I think it's the non-Twitch emote. It's like if it's a regular, like ASCII Unicode emoji. Everyone post your favorite Unicode emoji. Yeah, there it is. The mask. The yokai or whatever. We are just ruining Mythical Night's chat experience over here. But we figured it out. It's the Unicode emojis that your chat doesn't like.
This is Oh man, you really should have. I was like, I wonder if you should capture this and share it on stream, right? And then I was like, nah, it's not that good a bit. It's too much setup. But watching all of the different emojis go by has definitely been like, we really should have shared this on stream. It would have been really good. Every single one, huh?
Yeah, it's the Unicode ones. It's the one that aren't like Twitch embedded. But the regular
wow,
stuff.
that got Maurice really good, you guys.
Cool. Oh gee. Screenshot is gonna be hard because you can only see like 2 at a time. They're so big. How do I show? Okay, hold on. We're gonna leak my Discord.
Looking like we're gonna have to redraw my first game that I pulled, which would have been really good to see.
This is our Discord. Post your favorite Unicode emoji now.
Please post some emojis, and they shall appear within this window, this Twitch chat. But then also post some regular messages for context, so that we can see, like.
Hang you open, Elliot.
It just does this every time I pop it out.
Alright, we are. Oh god. Oh no.
It's been redrawn. Shame.
You should stop streaming. It's not. You're not sounding so good. Alright, how do I close this? Whew.
I think it was like a whole internet hiccup, actually.
I don't even have the chat popped out. I use the regular Twitch view just to make sure, I don't know, the stream is running, the title is right, stuff like that. But it doesn't happen to me, luckily. Oh, the first game, yeah. So we did have to redraw a game, but it's good. Sometimes it's fun to see what's in the pool, what could be coming up. I laugh at really stupid stuff sometimes. I was in driving school, and in Germany you have to do like, I forgot, like 10 hours of theoretical driving school. And the teacher, who was also just a regular driving instructor, he had like a video of how you're supposed to turn in a corner or something, and the car was moving like the worst animated thing in history. It was like jiggling it was like someone was moving it with their mouse, and then they had to rotate the car when it took a turn, so it like went halfway into the intersection and started just turning in place like a tank, and it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen, and I had to leave the room. I was like, I was distracting the other students.
Now I get to scroll up past all of the emojis and relive the experience. I just happened to have the correct width such that they would... It was like a very square space that they would appear in, and so each one would sort of neatly replace the other.
Yeah.
That worked out very well. A game has been given.
I like how the
Yes.
Rentry title is wrong.
Oh, you're right. I suspect that was on purpose. As a sort of a joke. I've heard of this thing, but I'm not sure I've seen it in action.
I played the demo and I liked it until there was an unnecessary boss at the end.
I might say that ending our race of the demo on a boss fight would be a fun exclamation mark.
Well, not if it's one of those bosses where you gotta like learn the pattern and it's just how many resets does it take you until you learned all the patterns. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I was just really angry.
Maybe. I feel like if you generalize like, oh, you just gotta do it until you learn the pattern, then we have to like throw out all video games.
I mean, we had that Ekyolk game. It was called something like that. It was like a platformer where you climbed the tower. And then
Yolk Spire.
the Yolk Spire. And at the end, there's a stupid boss which ruins the entire game.
People did not like that boss. And it was my fault he was there in the original, the first time we raced it.
Oh, RNG drops in the level leading up to it, like some kind of sub-weapon you can maybe get before the boss and makes it way easier.
Oh.
That would be problematic.
If you go in with the fire power up, this boss is easy.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then you can't get past his shield, and you have to wait for him to raise the shield. Something like that. I feel like if I read out the first line of this pace bin, omitting the name of the game, people are going to be able to figure out what the game is.
I would figure it out. Like even just the genre description, I feel like
Uh-huh.
would be a pretty easy tell.
This is like a sort of like a known game, right? Broke out a little bit from
Yeah,
sort of indie game to sort of like
And
game.
and I think the demo we're playing was part of Next Fest. That's kind of when Next Fest started growing and gaining
Mm.
popularity. So maybe that's also another reason why people might know this one specifically.
Well, we haven't talked about our racers yet.
Oh, let's do that.
It is Mystery Tournament 17's second place. The runner-up has been to top 8 once before. Pikapals, one other time before, I mean. 65% win rate. Been here since Mystery Tournament 10 and hasn't missed one. Also joined Mystery Tournament 10 and went all the way to 25th. There were like 300 plus entrants that year.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to like differentiate sometimes, but 25th in MTX is like a top 16 or 12 placement nowadays. How much do you think ID will hate me if I suggest like ramping up for MTXX? Like let's do some advertisement, let's get another 300 racers.
Yeah, he would be in for it as long as he had other people commit to being like, yes, let's do it together. But we could do that. Have you ever seen in a video game that takes place in the far off future where they would just say 20XDX?
Wait. Oh yeah. Why is it Ralph? Hold on. The wrong player? Am I confused?
Ralph changed their name.
Oh, that's why.
I forget what the end goal was supposed to be. I think they want to be known on stream as TheLupineOne.
Yeah, I got it. But I can't put it on the card, sorry. The card is automatically generated from the sign-up data and your Discord name.
Oh, so we'd have to change it back there? Or is it even too late to go in and get
I completely forgot where exactly it's getting the name from. I'll be honest.
It'll be on stream.
Yeah, it will be correct in the stream layout itself. I can put
It's their first time.
Put it here.
Oh, I should check if the flag is correct as well.
The flag was chosen.
It auto-loaded the GB one, right? What is I think it's. Oh, I see it over there. Got it. Anyway, we had the TheLupineOne on stream, didn't we? This must be a Wizards 2 match.
It is. Let's have a look. Pikapals being seeded.
Right. Yes. When you do really good, you get seeded. So Pikapals has not played yet, but TheLupineOne has. Beating It Might Be Mikey and Sunshift. Do I remember Sunshift?
What's Sunshift?
I don't know. We'll have to ask the chat on that one.
Oh, I know Sunshift. Sunshift, we played this in top 8, I believe. It's like a Flappy Bird kind of game where you just play like a little satellite robot thing and you're flapping all over the place.
One of the players is opting to make use of some of the accessibility options in the game. And it's got me a number of times we have let a game go through that gave someone trouble with color vision that they didn't have, and it was causing some sort of problem. And there are some really obvious ones, like we've had games about like color mixing, and it's like, okay, a color vision warning on this one. But it's very easy to just sort of take it for granted. There's been a couple times. I was watching someone play those co-op puzzle games, We Were Here.
Yes.
Yeah, I was watching one of those, and there's some messages written on the wall in red blood. And one of them is trying to read it out to the other, and they're like, well, it be watch them describe. They're like, there's a bluey purpley maybe sort of color. It's like, and it's blue. It's the most blue that's ever been blue.
I want to see this game that made me angry. Of course you do. Yeah. Have a look at Angerfoot. For angry people.
What I remember most about the like 5 seconds I've seen of this game is that you can kick guys.
Yeah, this
it's
is
the first thing listed in the controls. It's not shoot or move or jump, it's kick.
This is Hotline Miami as a first-person game. That's it.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Here we go. Well, here one of us goes.
Kick.
We're kicking all over the place. Okay, this guy's
Kinda
dead.
alligator man back here.
He's a frogs or something, I think.
Get in the ground, alligator. So if you were to pull out from... Pikapals is not moved yet.
Pikapals, it's not moving.
Taking a moment to mess with the controls a little bit. We'll retime as necessary.
I mean, it's...
Look,
maybe... apparently not, because the menu isn't open.
I don't. Well, something is clearly going on.
I mean, I hope he's not using a controller. This is an FPS. This isn't your neighbor's Halo.
I just heard badoop, so something got like plugged in.
But then the movement is very much mouse.
I don't know why you would have to plug your mouse in, or maybe you had to unplug the controller for it to recognize.
Oh god, bitrate hell for Pikapals over there. Huh. This is your Super Mario Bros. Hit bitrate, not your Angerfoot bitrate.
You get a gun as well in this game.
Yeah, it has limited ammo. Like I said, this game is Hotline Miami. You can pick up a gun, you can shoot like 3 times or something, it's a random guess, but it's something like that. And it's probably a good idea to shoot a little bit, because it will... Oh, we have 6 ammo. It will make your job easier.
It seems there's very little reason not to be kicking, except for the fact that having just kicked, you cannot immediately kick.
Yep, it's one of life's big issues.
Pikapals has found a bottle of beer and has chugged it. Is that health? It's difficult to tell because I think the screen kind of goes red when you've taken damage. But also it might just be the bit rate.
Clearing level 1, the TheLupineOne is on level 2.
Okay.
Pikapals, continue.
Oh. A death in the same room for the TheLupineOne. I'm worried.
Yeah, it's something like has a controller plugged in, which is doing stuff he doesn't want it to do.
No drugs.
Let's see if Pikapals has an easier time on this level.
A little bit more strategy employed there. The TheLupineOne using cover, knowing those 2 guys right around the corner.
Yeah, but Pikapals just shoots the guy, and that's fine too.
Speed and accuracy can make up for a lot in a game like this.
Pikapals is accurate with the gun. That's important.
Yeah. See, there, turns, sees 2, bang, bang, right?
Yep.
Like, didn't even take damage.
Oh, gets shot right before the door. TheLupineOne is already on the 3rd level.
2 hands reloading, foot in the air. Yep. I would love to see the 3rd-person version of what's happening. Just sliding around on 1 foot.
The game is kind of nice. It tells you when there are enemies, because the music gets all extreme. Right now, no enemies? Enemies. Back to no enemies, but here we go. Yeah, this time knows about these 2 guys. Kick him! Yeah! Oh, but then there was a 3rd guy.
Behind, at the bottom of the stairs. There was some long-distance gunplay. The TheLupineOne got shot, but it looks like your health recovers. Oh, out of ammo. He needs to run up on this guy, give him the foot. He's trying to collect the gun on the ground. Couldn't seem to make it happen. I can't tell where they are in these levels because I think they're like copy pasting rooms.
Yeah. Very hard to tell. Pikapals clearing level 2.
Okay.
It's the same level? Yeah, this is the same level. We're basically at the same spot.
Got it. With 90-second retime or whatever coming Pikapal's way. Wow.
There's a guy, kick him. Nice.
Pikapals is accurate with the handgun.
Yeah, but the game isn't called Anger Handgun, it's called Anger Foot.
Are drugs good? Like, is this... The colors are bad, but are we strong?
I think so. Drinking the energy drink makes something happen. It's a clear for Pikapals. Pikapals is a level ahead now.
Yeah, it's been slow going for the TheLupineOne. There's a lot of it's just not comfortable, swinging around to shoot at a guy. So there's a lot of like, get this one guy and then a second guy is shooting the whole time, and you just can't let that happen more than once. What is going on?
This is like in Hotline Miami when you do stuff between the levels. Like you answer the answering machine and you go to your car and you feed your girlfriend using your feet.
I don't remember that part. Welcome to Mystery Tournament. Please caress your girlfriend's face with your foot. I don't like the bare legs all the way up to the thigh.
Answer the machine! Oh, she's answering the machine.
Are you a frog?
Oh my god, they have our foot. I mean shoe.
Now I'm anger.
They go to Arthur.
Very stupid.
Very stupid.
In brackets, lovingly. Got a guy waiting for you outside the first door. Okay, the TheLupineOne's down the first hallway. Has one shot left. I don't know quite what's going on Pikapal's screen, but it looks good. Level clear. So the TheLupineOne's got to go through this this little interlude. I think my attention's going to be on Pikapals for the next little bit. It's difficult at a glance to tell. I guess the purple tracksuit guys always have guns, and the red ones always have a club.
Sounds about right. Also known as explosives, so we gotta look out. They were all just hanging out in his corner with like 3 explosive barrels among them. Yo,
nothing quite like the comfort of a red explosive barrel.
You're like in the gym. The phone rings. Hey, where are you? I don't know, just in the gym. Well, we're hanging in the building with the barrels. Oh man, I'm coming right over. Nice kick. Oh, danger.
Deep into this level now. So kicking the door is good because if anything's on the other side of the door, it's gonna get kicked. But visibility, not good after a kick.
I mean, visibility for Pikapals stream is just really bad in general. Lupin, take the thing. Take the ransom note.
She has something for you.
Yeah, Lupin. Oh, skip.
Oh.
Oh no!
No, thank you.
Oh no!
Let's hope there's no more of those cutscenes.
Well, the Lupin one is ahead now. Like half a room.
Really.
Well, yeah, it was like half a room.
Pikapals has seen pretty much the entire level. That counts for a lot. There's a couple of like important questions that I have not been paying enough attention in the chaos, but I suspect the racers probably have picked up on. Like, if you kick a door and it hits a guy, does he die or is he stunned?
I think he dies. Like, yeah, but you're right. I think the only thing that stuns people is when you throw your gun at them.
Okay, kicks are deadly.
Yeah, kicks. I mean, the whole game's about kicking. Of course, it's deadly. Also, chat correctly pointing out that TheLupineOne doesn't know the lore. Like, he doesn't know the motivation. Why are we here? Why are we kicking?
And you know, that's going to affect the core.
Yeah.
You know, as a human being, we can't help but care.
Oh, we got an SMG now. That was quick.
This thing seems good.
Well, it doesn't last long.
Out of bullets.
It kind of reminds me of Overkill, where the pistol was kind of maybe better than the shotgun. So in the same sense, I would rather have a one-hit, one-kill pistol than a kind of spray and spray. Like, I mean, for this room it's good, but it's like the tutorial room for the weapon. It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oof.
You really gotta be careful not to run into a room with too many people. They do kill you pretty easily.
Yeah, these red-faced guys with the glasses, especially, are a high priority target.
Yeah, they're like the chain guns from Doom.
Yes. TheLupineOne having trouble even like just getting started with the level. What's the opening sequence that gets me a gun and not shot? The guys who run at you with clubs, you could opt to not shoot them with the Uzi, even though it's so good. You could just kick those guys and hold on to that thing.
Yeah, but I mean, next room has two guys with pistols. You're gonna get a pistol. The TheLupineOne it keeps running into this room with the barrels. Look out! And this room, the next one, is also gonna have a barrel, so I'm a little worried about that. Oh, be careful! Gets shot.
Yeah, reluctant to use the shoot. I, as someone who sometimes finds myself playing a game where you need to aim, right, like Overwatch or whatever.
But
sure. It's not good at aiming. I find myself doing things that like are not great to compensate for the fact that I'm not confident in being able to aim at a guy. And I think we're seeing like the TheLupineOne like rush up and try to kick, or even just get closer in order to aim at a bigger target. And it's putting them in dangerous situations more often.
Putting the D in Angerfoot, the Dangerfoot.
You could make the sequel Dangerfoot. It would work pretty good. Sometimes there's a purple room with a brown door, and then Pikapals' bitrate goes away, and I cannot see the door.
Yeah. What is it? we can't
Just
really
a dead end, I
rely.
guess.
We can't rely on what we're seeing to be accurate to like the confusion the Pikapals is actually feeling. I would have a hard like it looks really hard, right? Oh, where are the enemies? No one knows. But I don't think it's that bad.
Hmm.
Now we have grenade guys. They're
The
like
engagement did not go well.
they're like Donatello.
Yeah.
The green and have like these purple ninja things on.
I was thinking maybe they do machines.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. Michelangelo is a party dude. Raphael is cool but crude. They do go beep 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 beep.
The Ninja Turtles.
This guy. What is this?
Well, it's a grenade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a sound-making grenade.
It's nice of the grenade to tell you where it is.
Pikapals has been clearing levels. It's I think at least 2 levels ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, to 7. I think TheLupineOne is on 4.
Shotgun. Oh, there was a guy to the right. This game is so loud and angry that you need to use the audio information to be able to tell where enemies are that are not right in front of you. And that requires you to really understand, like, the grenades are pretty easy to pick up on, right? Like, beep, 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 but like, probably all of the other enemies are more subtle noises that you could learn and identify and pick up on.
That was interesting. Pikapals went through the room and the music was extreme, and there wasn't anyone in there. Like it was like a long hallway, but the music stayed extreme. So Pikapals like turned around in time, just in time to see like 3 people with shotguns come out of the woodwork. Did this one. He was just like walking through here, and then he was like, "Oh, what's with the music?" And yeah, this is the music.
Ooh. 2 shotgun blasts will kill you.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, 1 club guy can kill you?
I mean, makes sense. Like the
Yeah, you do have a significant advantage over a melee guy, I guess.
yeah, they're very slow.
TheLupineOne is kicking this light bulb out of the way. Got distracted. Couldn't get realigned with the door.
Oh, TheLupineOne has figured out the barrel. It didn't explode for some reason. But it's fine, we can just kick. Level 3 for Pikapals, on to level 8. I don't know how many levels there are. Does the basement say something?
Does not say.
It can't be that many.
I appreciated kicking the valve and then kicking the metal door off its hinges afterward.
Take that, fine glass. I don't think there's too many levels. Like, more than... like 10 would already be my guess, but more than 15, I don't think so.
Yeah, so like this door, you can't open it, right? You have to go find a valve, and I think you just kick the valve. Uh-oh. I don't think it's this far back, though. Or is it? Huh.
We got wrecked. You would think you would follow the pipe. There was like one pipe going towards it. If Half-Life 2 Alex, well, Half-Life Alex has taught me anything, it's that you follow the pipe.
So what is this? It's just a little room.
Just a little room. You can get a drink.
Bars. Here we go again with the colors.
Okay, that didn't help.
Nice stun with the throw of the gun. Pikapal seems pretty comfortable with all of the mechanics, you know? Shoots the gun till it's out of ammo, then kicks, then throws the gun at the last guy and runs up with the follow-up kick, picks up a new gun. Valve is right there, inside the room. Unfortunate. But progress now.
Made good use of the grenade there to get rid of the enemy. Oh, there's a valve. Right here. Between stalls 2 and 3.
My favorite part... Oh, I guess the door's already open. Like the valve... It's not like the valve opens the door, like you just kick the door off its hinges anyway after you turn the valve.
What's this room about? Oh, it's nothing. Going a bit too fast now, I feel like. This is what we were talking about, like adjusting to the game. The first 30-40% of a game is gonna be very tutorial heavy and very like beginner friendly. But then you gotta adjust your speed, and I think that's what Pikapals has to do here a little bit.
Yeah, speed is obviously really important when a fight starts. But it's like you need to be making good decisions.
And you don't rush into a room full of enemies.
Yeah, they just shoot you. Information is critical, right? Like if there's a guy around the corner or whatever, he's just gonna completely wreck you. So unless you're able to react live to everything at this pace, then you need to give yourself time. Okay. So that's your tentacle tutorial. Now one pops out on the right.
Yeah,
and that's
saw
what
that.
got Pikapals last time.
I'm not even sure. Maybe you got shot a little bit, or it was a mix of the two.
Yeah. My perception was danger came from the right.
Yeah. But this is exactly what I meant, like the adjusting the speed, taking it a little bit slower.
Yep.
Also towards the end, like as you move further away from your current checkpoint, you get a little more careful until you're at the next checkpoint.
True. There are just so many enemies in this room after this first room for the Lupin-One. And
oh, it's
so
the one with the barrel.
Yeah, the foot's not enough, right?
It's not shooting the barrel.
I think it kind of did shoot the barrel.
Yeah, it didn't explode. Well, I don't know. Shoot it twice?
Yeah. The gun needs to be involved here to deal with this number of enemies.
Oh, if you shoot it once, it's on a timer, and if you shoot it twice, it immediately explodes, maybe?
Seems plausible.
Half-Life 2 style.
So they're just gonna run away from that explosion.
Yeah, so shoot it twice. Yeah, Lupin is more of a kicker, less of a shooter.
You really gotta be both.
Yep.
Despite the namesake of the game.
Yeah, it's like Hotline Miami. There's melee, but it only gets you so far in the later levels. Unless you're a speedrunner. I'm sure the speedrunners just go absolutely crazy. Ah.
Look out, the lizard's got pipes now. Maybe this is where you go when you lose in the lizard's bracket.
Like, are you one of the regular guys or the main guy?
I what round did you go out in determines what rank of lizard you are.
If you
Oh,
go
and
out
two,
in lizards one,
here's your red track jacket.
Yeah.
And your pipe. The hand guys are very stupid.
this guy's just on the target.
Not anymore.
Pikapals also likes the pistol, and I agree. Single hit kill long distance? Hell yeah.
Oh. Any big open space is so scary.
Can get a pistol from this guy? Yeah.
The LupineOne shot in the back.
LupineOne has been on this one for a while now.
It's been probably 16 minutes or so.
Like, just on the example of this first room has so much issues with this barrel and the onslaught of enemies coming out of it. Pikapals every single time just went in there, shot the barrel, done.
Yeah.
Oh, we went in a circle. Oh, room full of enemies. Pikapals storms in without proper checking. Not good.
You do kind of got to treat this like a SWAT team clears a space, checks their corners.
Yeah. And especially be careful entering a new room, because who knows how many enemies there are in there. Don't shoot these barrels. Get a new gun.
The LupineOne. Oh god. Got accosted by some jerk lurking at the end of the level.
Oh, but made it.
Hobbled up the stairs.
Right, this is the room. There's also better weapons for this room.
So
Oh,
sick.
don't just rush into the
There's
room!
a guy. There was a guy.
Oh, there's like two guys. And there's a guy behind you apparently. Oh my god.
How?
Ah, it's
Okay.
too risky. Just too much rushing, I feel like.
Yeah. It's hard to blame someone for rushing when the game looks and sounds like this.
Guy's going to the toilet with his gun. Like a lot of people who go to the toilet with their phones. This guy brings his gun.
Yeah.
Alright, time for the room. And the room after that. Let's jump on this
Went
one.
really wide around that corner. I got more. It's okay.
Oh, these American stalls where you can see people underneath and also shoot them with a gun. Problematic.
That's a security vulnerability. Okay, is hiding after getting shot once.
This is the
There's
Doom
clearly
strategy.
Yeah.
Of ammo?
It's cheap, but reliable.
There was a guy here, wasn't there? Oh, there they are.
I can't see what Pikapals are shooting at. in
But
the
it's shooting
distance.
back. What? Is it like a big guy?
I don't know. I think a barrel. Pikapals are trying to hit a barrel. Has one more shot in the handgun.
This one has 0, but I mean, it's still a projectile. Oh, it's like a guy with a riot shield.
Oh. Level clear. Yeah, what's happening is it's a classic modern game, sort of. As you take damage, you get the strawberry jam on your face.
Yeah.
If you go hide in the corner for long enough, it goes away. Full health again, as it were.
Oh, the TheLupineOne has beaten the level. Oh yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
It's onto the first level with the SMG.
And is kicking all those melee guys, like I said, to hold on to it.
Well,
for better or worse.
Yeah, I think it's more of a sign that Lupin is kicking too much in general.
Yeah, I mean, I think is using a controller, right? Or maybe is just really not comfortable either way. But this is familiar sort of thing to me of like, I just can't get the cursor on these guys, so I have to do something else instead.
So this is a Counter-Strike observation, but if someone is looking at the ground too much, that's usually a sign that they're bad at first-person shooters. At least that's the case in Counter-Strike. The TheLupineOne is always staring at the floor a lot, like he's about to play GoldenEye. And Pikapals has the crosshair on like chest level, which is what you want in this game.
Yeah, I don't think headshots are a thing.
Yeah, which is why chest level. In Counter-Strike you really want it at head level, and many people will not do that before they learn how to properly play Counter-Strike. Oh my god, these enemies never end! They actually never end. There we go.
I would sometimes look at the floor in Doom, because it would auto-aim upwards anyway. And I just...
What do you mean you would look at the floor in Doom?
Well, when you play on one of those modern ports.
Okay.
Lets you look, but still auto-aims you. So it was kind of a weird...
Oh, this is the bus!
Edge case.
It's like a helicopter. Or something.
Helicopters are always bosses. It's a goo copter.
Okay, if you say so. Wait, this is very much...
Who are these like random purple guys who Pikapals is just kicking over and over? Kick that copter!
Oh yeah.
Kick it! Kick it to pieces! The actual threats have been deployed in the arena. If guys with guns actually show up, you're gonna have nowhere to hide from them.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Okay, the goo copter does not kill the grunts running around when he charges.
This hit? One more hit?
Could be. That thing is done. But is the race? We had 2 finishes from Half Beastie and so much Fabs.
Oh, phase 2. Yeah, now it's like dropping bombs or something. I remember this part. Kicked nerd.
I don't see anything bad happening to Pikapals. Just seems to have everything under control here.
Yeah, the helicopter is very much announcing when it attacks with bombs. So as long as you avoid those bosses, this is...
Whoa.
Car? Oh, it's not over! The Google copter is a car now!
That's not a copter at all.
It's dragging a bomb or something behind it. Don't touch the bomb. Meep meep. Whoa!
Are you supposed to kick the thing into the car?
No, you can just kick the car. Oh, we got hit by the thing! And that's the whole boss all over again.
Oh no. That seems tough. If you're trying to kick the car, there's this stupid thing it's just like swirling all around the car.
Yeah, it's really unpredictable.
I had a dog once who you would give her a thing on the end of a string, and she would hold the end of the string and whip her head around such that the thing went everywhere, and she would just like get you in the shins and the knees. And this is where my mind goes, seeing this stupid car flail. We gave her literally like a plastic ball on the end of a plastic chain.
Look out. Oh my god.
Moved sideways at the last moment.
The TheLupineOne is kicking and not shooting. That's gonna cost him the race.
Like, even if you're not so good at aiming, there are times when the crosshair is like on a guy and is not even pressing the button, right? Like,
yeah, like here, just shoot. There was even like a doorway, right? It's the Doom thing of you can stand outside the doorway and the monsters have to come in this exact spot, so you can just shoot in this exact spot.
yeah. It's a cheesy technique, but it could get you through these levels.
Yeah, like what I've learned is that modern Doom level design is literally all about preventing the player from doing that thing.
It has a name. They call it the door problem.
The door problem.
I just today read an article about the door problem.
But yeah, it seems like every Doom mod I play is like, oh, there's nothing in this room except once you go in and then you can't go out again.
Yes.
The monster
that's very
closet
common.
opens.
The monster closet is a joke about how a thing will open up and it's just like a little hole in the wall where an enemy is standing, and it opens up and then there they are, they pop out. And it's there because it opens after you have walked into a space, so that enemies are now behind you and it forces you forwards rather than hiding behind a doorway.
And in that sense, this game does nothing of that, so you really should be abusing that. You should be abusing the door problem and just keep the enemies in front of you, filter them through a door, shoot them. But we're not shooting, we're kicking.
Yeah. The article I read is actually really good. It breaks down the like geometry of the room and the enemies into like a graph to like visualize and talk about like player incentives and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, phase 2 for Pikapals.
I'll even go find it and then share it in the chat. The door problem of combat design. It is.
Yeah, and like my point is this game doesn't prevent you from abusing it. So the TheLupineOne should really abuse it more. We saw Pikapals abuse it. We saw Pikapals kind of stand in the doorway, try to snipe people from far away. Don't go... Like, basically keep the enemies in front of you. I guess this boss is different, but this boss doesn't even shoot at you. It barely even counts. Alright, phase 3, it's the car.
I don't really know what the plan is for the car other than kick it once and then like run away and hope you don't get hit.
Maybe stay in front of it? But I mean, then it's gonna drive into you. Maybe that's not great either. I don't know if that does anything.
I can't tell if it has like move, you know? Like, does it go like, I'm gonna do a spin now and then the spin, or Is it just all over the place?
I probably agree with you. Like, hit it once or twice and then stay away while it actually moves a bit.
We're actually seeing like a dragon kill position. Like if this is the car, you know, you got like the wheels. Whereas this top down,
Okay.
you can sort of like the dragon has a tail. Where here we have a flail, right?
Yeah.
And then the front's got the bumper. It's gonna run you over. That's bad, right? So like no, you want to be like here.
The dragon kill position
Dragon
for the
kill
car.
position. It worked. I saw Pikapals approaching from the diagonal. Picks up the win. Clearly a tough game for both players. Tougher still for Lupin though. We one thing that's kind of so we were talking about having fighting games in the pool for Mystery Tournament, and a lot of people jump to the argument that like, well, if someone's played fighting games and someone hasn't, then like that'll really decide the race. And it's like that. It's kind of, you can say that about literally anything, right? Like we don't have many first-person shooters, and sometimes someone joins and like just doesn't play a lot of first-person shooters, but they've drawn one, and then like that's it, right? Like so, it's that's not why we have fighting games. We don't have many, if any, fighting games. You never know what you're gonna get when you sign up for Mystery Tournament.
The LupineOne is like specifically not shooting. He was being shot at from inside the room, and the guy was like a little away, and there were two of them, and they had shotguns. And the LupineOne was like, "I'm gonna rabbit weave towards you and kick you." I don't know.
I kind of I understand why it's happening. I don't think it's like an overall good idea, but it's if you can't trust the aiming, you just start devoting all of your mental energy towards the thing that you can make work, right? So you're just thinking about how can I get the most out of this kick rather than how can I try to apply what I can on the gun side of things. But then you don't use the gun to good effect just then, so maybe things are starting to turn. We're joined by our race winner, Pikapals. Hello.
Hey,
Congratulations.
thanks.
Have you played a lot of shooters before?
No, not really.
Because you had some like pretty good aim. We noticed you were pretty comfortable putting the crosshairs on guys.
Yeah, from time to time I could manage to line up a shot, but I definitely had a lot of times where I felt like I was flailing a lot and kind of praying the shots would land.
Did you feel like you needed to slow down in later levels?
Yeah, I've definitely like, what was it, like when you started going in the, I don't know, I guess I'll call them the sewers. Not sure if that's exactly right, but there's a lot of green slime there. But yeah, around there I think I started finally realizing maybe I should stop listening to the music and actually take this game slow for a bit.
Right.
Because the music definitely encourages you to play very fast and loose.
We remarked as such on commentary. But yeah, you were able to often figure out, oh, you know what? Like if I can just sit at this corner and they're gonna round this, and I'm gonna shoot them or kick them, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, especially when like they started introducing the explosive barrels. I know I was like, okay, I'm just going to like peek my head in, aggro a bunch of them, and wait for them to come next to this barrel for a bit. Just hopefully take the whole lot of them out at once, since my little pistol wasn't going to be taking out that many.
Yeah, that level, the introduction of the barrels was pretty rough for your opponent.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard one.
Your bitrate on your stream couldn't quite handle this game.
Oh,
So there's like a guy with like a riot shield at the end of one of the levels.
right.
And so like is he just like immune to all bullets or what?
It felt like it. Eventually, I just gave up and rushed him down.
Yeah.
Hid behind a corner if he managed to shoot me, but yeah, I couldn't figure out any other way past that last dude. I
Okay,
kept looking to
makes
see
sense.
if there was like an explosive barrel somewhere behind him, but I couldn't find one.
Did you find you were building up a pretty good memory of the stage? Like after you would fail, you would try again and be like, right behind this door, around that corner, over.
Yeah, that was definitely my game plan for a lot of them. I just eventually learned, okay, I know this corner, this room is going to be like 3 guys here, here, and here. This room, there's like a hallway of 4 guys that I should probably wait here and take out a couple before I move in. And then was hopeful at the end of the levels that I wouldn't have to remember them. Guess I'm not too surprised that my stream might have chugged a bit. I know, like the second to last level, I was definitely getting a ton of slowdown on that.
Oh. Oh right, you had some sort of trouble right at the very start, right?
Yeah, apparently my controller worked in the menus, but not in the actual game, so I had to move over to my mouse for the rest.
So do you feel like you would generally be more comfortable playing a game like this with controller?
It's probably not the right decision, but I kind of just prefer playing games with controller in general, so
Yeah,
I just
that was why
kinda
I
try to
phrased the
force
question
it.
that way. I didn't want to make like a value judgment.
yeah.
I think
In
you're right
general-
though. It is I think an advantage to be able to mouse aim, especially with like you move into a room and there's a guy just around the corner and you need to whip
Yeah.
90 degrees.
Yeah, there are a few times where like you definitely probably need the mouse just to be able to line up shots quickly that you just can't really do as easily on controller. It's definitely just if I can make this work on controller, I'm gonna try that first.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to go back and try to figure out what sort of retime to do. You won.
Yeah, fortunately.
By a pretty clean margin here.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't.
I noticed you
feeling-
joined in Mystery Tournament 10. No, go ahead.
No, yeah, I was definitely feeling behind for a decent chunk of the race, just because. Well, I guess I wasn't sure how good my opponent was at figuring out or at these fast-paced FPS games, but yeah, it was definitely feeling like a struggle with how much you die in that game.
Oh, I've forgotten what I was just gonna ask you.
It was something about joining an MTX. That was the start of it.
Yeah, that was it. We noticed you joined in Mystery Tournament 10, and then you haven't missed one. You've stayed every single time. You're all the way back here for Mystery Tournament 19. I feel like you've been here long enough to like see a sort of a change, probably. Like, probably we wouldn't have had too many first-person shooters back in Mystery Tournament 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were definitely a few of them, but yeah, I feel like I only remember seeing 1 or 2 back then.
Well, we're glad to have you back. Congratulations, you're on to Well, with the bye, I think this puts you onto Wizards 3 now, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So it shouldn't be too hard to find you. There you are. This is your corner of the brackets. So you'll be fighting the winner of Quartz versus Freeball. One of the games I like to play is like, oh, who is like the final boss on your corner of the bracket? But it's you. You're the one who's been seeded into this corner of the bracket.
Yeah, I think it's me until I run headfirst into Triscore, and that historically does not go well for me.
Yeah, Triscore is your boss to get into top 8. All of the seeded players have to meet each other before top 8. And you're
Yeah.
right. That's who's there. There's a couple of names here who might catch you by surprise along the way, though. But we wish you the best of luck. You toughed it out in a pretty tough game. Well done. And thanks for coming and playing and coming to talk to us.
Yeah, thanks. It's always fun, even if FPSs are not my usual game of choice.
Well, all right. We got the TheLupineOne here. Continuing on, and I don't think we have anything else, right? This 2 p.m. match is fake.
Yeah, just this one again.
So we'll just keep watching.
Yeah. Wait, do we? Hold on. We do have a podcast, right? How does this work?
I haven't been keeping track.
Been kind of keeping track. Like a little bit. Let me see how long this podcast is.
Oh, kicking the machine does get you cans.
Well, yeah. Like in Half-Life 2.
There's not a lot about this game that you can point to and say like Half-Life 2.
Oh, we can totally fit a match in here, the podcast. So
Yeah.
we can watch the Lupine finish, I think. And then we can fit something. I'll be right back. Tell Lupin not to finish too fast.
You got it. Yeah, the aiming at the floor thing is trouble, because every now and then an enemy's gonna wander in front of your, and so even if you're having trouble moving, aiming in every sense of the word, you can still pull that trigger occasionally, and you're gonna have less chances to do that if you're pointed at the floor. The jump kick, interesting new tech. What is it that makes people look at the floor? I think it's partially a navigation through 3D space thing. You have a better understanding of where you are like you can't see your feet, right? But you kind of get like closer to seeing your feet when you look down, so you have this better sense of like, I'm here. The way the door got stuck there. They're shy. Younger dancers tend to look down more. I'd believe that. You want to. It's like when you're learning an at what your fingers are doing. Like like it doesn't really matter, like, you know, what's on the walls around the outside of the room. Look where you want to go when you're learning to drive. Yeah, definitely remember my dad telling me that. It's a familiarity thing. It's a confidence thing. Like if you're just not confident in your aiming, and so it like bleeds into everything. It's tough. When I play first-person shooters on console, I just can't do it. I just can't aim. I'm decent after the past couple of years of aiming with a mouse on PC, but only like, you know, to a basic level of competence. Someone like Maurice, who is a global elite in Counter-Strike, for example.
What? I just came back and you said Counter-Strike.
Yeah, you're at global, right? Or you were once upon a time.
Yeah, and then I stopped playing.
Yeah. So like that's not me, right? I would be in the middle to like lower middle ranks.
Yeah. I mean, we can play if you want.
That'll be our 40 minutes before the next match.
No.
Maurice just headshotting me over and over. On
what? It would be.
Or whatever.
We'd play on the same team, obviously.
Oh, okay. You'll be like, all right, go, and then you'll walk in and kill everyone, and I'll be behind you, like planting the bomb.
I mean, honestly, that sounds. Oh wow! Look how fast the TheLupineOne did that.
All that stuff popped out at the end of the level, and like we saw one shot, one kick, and then a run straight to the exit.
Yeah. You don't want to stand in the group.
I was saying I'm decent aiming with a mouse, but I am terrible aiming with an analog stick. Oh look, that guy's got a riot shield. That's the guy.
Did we skip part of the level by like jumping over here?
I wonder. I think you do skip a room.
Oh god. You come into the room, two guys with shotguns on the toilet, very awkward.
You skip this room when you go across.
Yeah, and the next one. And you don't have to kill everyone. This game is just about getting to the finish.
Yeah. I recognize some of the things that Lupin is doing from me playing like Halo co-op with a friend, where like I just cannot aim at this guy, so I'm gonna like, instead of moving the stick to the left to aim and shoot at him, I'm gonna move my body to the left until the cursor lines up with the guy, which is like actually a valid way of aiming. There's all kinds of
if you
ways to
like
aim.
if you strafe, or as you call it in Counter-Strike, AD, you're gonna do that. Like, you will align your crosshair in a way that it will line up with the enemy once you're out of cover. But in an open room like this, I don't know, like, you're restricting your own movement by saying, okay, I will now definitely move over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be smarter.
In a you know, when you, it's like one tool in like 7 different tools you can have in aiming. But it's one that you can use when you're really bad at aiming. You can just lean on that one more.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so we need about 33 minutes for this vodcast. So we got a bit more time. I don't think it's gonna be enough time for the TheLupineOne to finish this game. Because there's still a level after this and the boss.
The Goo Cop Copter.
Yeah, and the level, I think, right? This is 9?
I think so.
Huh?
I kind of can't believe that the TheLupineOne survived jumping across acid while the riot shield guy is shooting you the whole time.
It's like a speedrun strat. I mean, you can just ignore the toilet with the shotguns inside.
Yep. It's kind of only there if you want a shotgun. And if you're not shooting at all, then who cares?
Oh.
There's a shot.
1 shot, 1 kill, 100% accuracy. Oh, we know that this room is dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, but everyone just dies. Okay, we're
are
going.
Okay. That was the final room. I don't know if that was a conscious choice to move forward so that the pillars in the middle of the room would start to provide cover from shots. Or if it was like a complete panic mode. And
at the end, it definitely was panic mode when we went into the next
second room was definitely, yeah.
This level has like, it's like designed, oh, shoot these barrels to kill the right guy. No, we don't care, we just run up to the guy and kick him.
Oh, this game has other shoes you equip that have special effects.
Yeah, we saw
flying across the room.
Pikapals picked up a shoe at the very end, which gave you ammo when you killed someone, and I wonder if that means you can just infinitely pistol shoot guys. That would be...
As long as you don't miss.
Yeah, that would be the best thing. I would immediately pick that.
And then just shoot everything in the whole game. Be like, well, that wasn't a good game.
I mean, you can shoot the right guys. Oh, the door got him!
Oh.
And then this guy shoots his friend, but he had 2 rounds in the chamber. Alright, I think we gotta call it.
Alright. GG's TheLupineOne. First-person shooters are really hard if you don't have the experience. It's probably difficult for people who are good at them to remember what it's like to not be good at them. When you were first getting started. Also, you know, some people just sort of take to it better, but I remember it's hard. It's uncomfortable. Also, the game's just so punishing, right? You die in like 2 shots. Or
it's very much like we said. It's like Hotline Miami. If you've never played like a 2D twin-stick shooter game, Hotline Miami is gonna be near to impossible.
Yeah, it's some games are like that, where it's like you're not guaranteed to make progress. There's just like a skill level that you need to reach to beat this level, and like if your average is not close to it, then it takes a lot of attempts before you get one that's good enough to clear that hurdle. But if you can get that average up even just like a little bit, then you don't need too many tries at all to clear that hurdle. It's just a slight difference can produce a huge difference in results. And I think we kind of saw that there. It's just a harsh, the difficulty line was just a little bit out of reach. Yeah, worth mentioning, no forfeit also.
Yeah.
We like to see the fortitude. And that was a Wizards match. So the TheLupineOne is not out of it. Going down to the Lizards bracket.